Imagine a grey afternoon in Newcastle, where the heavy clouds over St. James Park seem to herald something bigger than just another transfer window. On the streets of Tyneside, conversations in pubs and cafes revolve around speculations and rumours that no one can fully confirm. Amid smiles and curious glances, fans ask themselves, what is really happening behind the scenes at our club? It's a sense of anticipation, almost electric, that hangs in the air, keeping everyone alert to every Newcastle United move this summer. Before we dive into confirmations and rumours, I want to remind you that if you are a Newcastle United fan and want to stay up to date with all exclusive news, subscribe to the channel now. The updates you'll find here aren't in the mainstream papers. And every detail, every speculation, is analysed in depth to keep you ahead of public information. Click the subscribe button and join our community, because this summer, the club's moves promise to be epic. For weeks, a question has lingered among fans. Will Newcastle United really spend large sums on new players this summer? Many thought it ridiculous to consider figures beyond £100 million, and journalists covering the club tend to repeat this number as if it were incontestable. But there are signs that reality could be very different. Small deals, discreet negotiations, and strategic moves indicate that something bigger is about to happen, something that could redefine the squad and expectations for the 2025-26 season. If you've been following this channel for a while, you'll remember a report published by the mag on the 11th of June 2024, where I first mentioned that Newcastle was about to invest over £200 million in signings this summer. At the time, reactions were mixed, with many doubting the figure. However, the sequence of signings and loan packages converted into permanent commitments show that the number is not only plausible but is already nearly reached. It's an insight that few journalists dared to share, but is now starting to consolidate in front of everyone's eyes. Anthony Elanga has already been signed for £55 million, marking the start of a series of significant moves. Next, Aaron Ramsdale arrived on loan with a package that commits around £20 million in the medium term. Milik Theo joined the club for approximately £34 million, according to media reports. The next steps include Jacob Ramsey and Yoane Wissa, both expected to be around £40 million each. Adding all this together, Newcastle has already committed around £189 million, and including agent fees and other costs, the total summer spending exceeds £200 million. Eddie Howe, of course, is not stopping there. There is the possibility of an additional signing to strengthen the starting she, and even a replacement for Alexander Isak in case of a sale, which could raise the total investment to an impressive £300 million. Historically, the club has always managed to complete key signings even in complex transfer windows, and this summer seems no exception. The strategy is clear. Strengthen the squad with quality players who can compete at the highest level, maintaining the ambition to consolidate among the Premier League's top clubs. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the perfect time to join our Newcastle United fan community. Here, you will find detailed analyses, behind-the-scenes updates, and explanations for every transfer move, always with reliable and verifiable sources. Every signing, every rumour, will be uncovered and explained, so you understand how the club is preparing for the next season and the true intentions of Eddie Howe and the owners. The debate over Newcastle's budget continues. Most journalists believe in £100 million, but the reality inside the club is different. Every contract, every loan converted into a permanent commitment, challenges the official narrative and shows that the owners are willing to invest significantly to ensure competitiveness and success. The difference between speculation and reality has never been clearer, and fans are starting to realize that Newcastle United is operating on another financial level. With this overview, it's impossible to ignore the scale of the investment and the ambition it reveals. Every planned signing, every secret behind-the-scenes negotiation, reflects a clear strategy to turn Newcastle into a dominant force in the Premier League. For fans, this means heightened expectation, renewed hope, and constant anticipation for news. Each day, new pieces are added to the puzzle, and following it firsthand makes all the difference. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel to avoid missing any updates. Transfer news can change quickly, and our commitment is to provide accurate, verified, and contextualized information, keeping you informed before any official announcement or second-hand rumor. This summer promises to be historic, and you want to be there for every moment, every announcement, every confirmation. What can we expect for the rest of the transfer window? If Eddie Howe continues his strategy of strengthening the squad, we may see even more impactful signings, reinforcing key positions and ensuring depth in the squad. Every move will be carefully studied, and each player signed will be evaluated for their potential to contribute to the club's objectives, whether in the Premier League or European competitions. The source of this analysis, including figures, dates, and negotiations, is based on reports from the mag, information from Newcastle United's official website, and coverage from reputable specialized English media. This confirms the veracity of the rumours and signings already completed. Every detail mentioned here is backed by journalistic coverage, ensuring you receive accurate and reliable information. far from unfounded speculation or fictitious numbers. Finally, the message is clear for fans. This is not just another ordinary summer. Newcastle United is ready to invest heavily, redefine expectations, and build a squad capable of competing at the highest level. Stay tuned for every announcement, every behind-the-scenes move, and above all, keep informed through reliable sources. Subscribe to the channel and follow every step of the club closely towards a promising and ambitious future.